get going. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to St John Oval here. Newcastle Rugby League Round 1 action. Season is back underway. Footy is back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long off-season. We're about to get our first taste of match of the round for this 2019 season. And today we've got Central Newcastle taking on South Newcastle. The defending premiers out here today in the red and white. Central Newcastle in the blue and white. They're the Butcher Boys. They're the home team. Let's run through the two teams. Central Newcastle first off. We've got one Cameron Anderson on the wings, Tim Bridge and Josh Allison. In the centres, Jermaine Ale and Marcel Ikonofo. At 5'8", Ethan Cook. Halfback Brad Murray. In the front row, we have Kurt Warden and Vitali Rungitha. At hooker, we have Bryce Kennedy. In the back row, we have Mitch Williams and Dominic Murphy, and locking down the scrum is Tom Madden. On the interchange bench today for Central, we have Matthew Colner, Jordan Wilton, who's making his debut, Brad Russell and Kyle Avery, who's also making his debut, and they are coached by Phil Williams. I'll run through the South team quickly before kickoff. The defending premiers at fullback, Kieran Cubby-Ship. On the wings, Jason Affleck and Ryan Plywell. In the centres, Jaden Hetherington and Thomas Cronin. At 5'8", Ryan Glanville. Halfback, Jason Keelan. Front row, Luke Higgins and Brendan Simpson. And at hooker, Joey Morris. In the back row, Daniel Martin and Jake Lawrence. And locking down the scrum is Scott Matthews. On the interchange bench today, we have Derek Hay, Connor Brown, Jaden Tarrant and Cameron King. And they are coached by Andrew Ryan. And we're underway here at St John Oval. Lovely afternoon for rugby league. And it's Central Newcastle with first use of possession. That's Rungitha with his first hit up for the day. He'll be tackled 30 out from his own line. As nice little run out of dummy half there from Kennedy. Pinches 10 metres. He's up over the 40. They're going to kick out a dummy half here early in the count. Central look to turn around South, and they find touch as well. So Ethan Cook getting into dummy half there and kicking early. It'll be Souths to feed the scrum, about 25 out from their own line. As I mentioned earlier, defending premiers, but fair few new faces for this South team. Only 10 players who played in that grand final last September are out there today for the Red and Whites. Also got a new coach as well, Ben Cross, not there anymore. They've got Andrew Bobcat Ryan coaching this season, so still got a pretty solid spine. Ryan Glanville and Jason Keelan still there in the 6 and 7. So there'll be another tough out again this season, Souths, as they get their first use of possession. Higgins with a good charge. He takes 3 people up towards halfway. Come down the short side now through Glanville. Glanville, nice hands. They found a bit of space through Hetherington. The ball's been put on the deck. It'll be cleaned up by Martin. Promising signs early for South as they come to the open side. Simpson will get inside the 30 on the last tackle. Glanville now kicks back in behind the play the ball. It's well cleaned up though by Central. Now they'll have to work it away from their own line. Allison to play the ball, 25 out, centre field. They work their way out of danger, no errors to speak of for either side as of yet. Slow play the ball for Central as they come back the open side now. Put it through the hands, and they've found Williams, but can't keep his footing, and he'll be tackled just shy of halfway on the last. Out of dummy half again, so kicking out of dummy half. Brad Murray comes down to Cubby Ship, and Ship will be brought down 30 metres out from his own line, first tackle. So good solid start for both sides here. South's now making their way up towards halfway. That's tackle 3. So just winning the arm wrestle at the moment, Souths. Simpson now, he's met by 3, but still manages 10 or 11 metres. They're into Central Territory. Glanville now with a kick in behind. It's taken a deflection. It'll be tough for Anderson to take. He spilled it. No, the referee's called it back. Looks certain that Martin would open the scoring. The referees found a little knock on, maybe a double knock on, so it'll be South's feed, 15 out. A certain 4 points taken off the board. (2019) Newcastle Rugby League, brought to you by Bar TV Sports. If you're tuning in on Bar TV or on the Newcastle Rugby League Facebook page, let us know who you're cheering for and where you're cheering from as we see Souths go on the attack. Full set of 6 at their disposal, right under the uprights. Matthews goes close. That's tackle 2. They come to the open side. Cubby Ship. They've got some space and numbers. Good scrambling defence from Central. Really asking some questions here, Souths. Keelan now. Long ball. Finds Simpson. He had an arm free Simpson, but couldn't find any support. Glanville now. Ball hits the deck. Comes to Pywell. Pywell will be brought down. Last tackle. Central holding on. Glanville can't hold on to it. So good defence there from Central on their own goal line. They withstand that first raid from Souths. And it'll be Central now to work it away. Definitely Souths on top here at the moment. Still 0-0 at St John Oval, home of the Butcher Boys. Good, strong tackle there. 3 involved. Ringitha now. That's a good run from the front rower. A little bit of work over the top, but they get away with it, Souths, as Central go the open side. A little show and go. That might have been Ethan Cook out there. They go down the short side now through Ikanofo. Done well to get into South territory here on the last. So Murray puts it up high, and that's going to be a tough one to take for Cubby Ship. He does well, the fullback. Not the best of chases from Central, and they've left a bit of space on that right-hand side. That's a good kick return, so South on the front foot. Jason Affleck up to the 40. Tackle 1. Cronin now. Up over halfway. Both teams getting away with a little bit in the ruck. So we see Souths move deep into Central territory here as they come down the short side through Higgins. Higgins will be tackled inside the 30. Looks to be in a bit of trouble here, Higgins. Slow to his feet, the big front rower from Souths. Good opportunity. There's this little break in play to run through the results from the earlier games today in the Blues tag. The Butcher Boys, or the Butcher Girls, should I say, got the Bickies. 8 points to 4 over Souths. The under-19s, Souths came away 16 points to 14 winners. In open grade, Central got the job done, 22 points to 12 over Souths. And in reserve grade, it was Souths 40, defeating Central 0. So big win there in reserve grade for Souths as they go on the attack. Back to live action. Cronin now coming in field. Be the last tackle, 20 out from the line. Come to Keelan. Keelan puts it up. Tester for Anderson. He takes it well, Anderson, and he's taken high and in the air And a really awkward landing there for Cameron Anderson. It's a beautiful take from the fullback and just had his legs taken. Fell awkwardly. He's receiving a little bit of treatment at the moment. Looked an awkward one. Got the touch judge in at the moment. Referee's going to call out a South player. It looks like it's Simpson, the front rower. And he's been put on report, so Anderson's back up to his feet, which is good signs for the young fullback. Transitioning from wing to fullback this season. And it'll be Central penalty and a fine touch, not the best of touch finders. Now they'll roll up the sleeves again here, the Butcher boys. Bit of a cagey start here for both sides. Jermaine Ale up to the 40. Anderson out of dummy half now, back into the thick of things. Good run from the fullback. Pinches 10 metres, he's up over halfway. Murray now, flat pass. Well, too flat, says the referee. It looked flat to start with. I don't think it looked forward, but the referee has other ideas, so it'll be a scrum feed to Souths. About 10 shy of halfway. 9 minutes gone here at St John Oval. Scoreline is still 0-0. Central Newcastle versus South Newcastle. Round 1 action of Tui's Newcastle Rugby League. The Souths win the scrum feed and they come the open side. Pywell will be brought down right on halfway. First tackle. Affleck now coming in off his wing. Tackle 2, 40 out. They come to the left. Simpson. Met by Rungitha and stopped him in his tracks. It's Higgins now with another run, so he's back to his feet and in the action. Higgins. To come the open side. Lawrence will be brought down inside the 20. Last tackle here for South. They go down the short side through Keelan. Keelan with a little kick in behind. Anderson's there, and Anderson does well. Gets out of the in goals. He's still going, Anderson. He'll be brought down 10 out from his own line. So South's building pressure, but unable to translate that into points at the moment. Bridge will be tackled centre field on the 20. Ikanofo now carrying 3 and 4 with him up towards the 30. So he shifted through the hands, but the South's defence is up to it at the moment. They're really winning the arm wrestle here, Souths. So come down the short side. There's plenty of South's jerseys there. Cook's brought down on the 40, pinned up against the sideline. Last tackle. Murray will kick long. Finds the grass as well in an awkward bounce. Be Affleck now. Just loses his footing momentarily, and it really took the sting out of that kick return. Last time these two teams met, they met in the qualifying final of 2018, and it was South who run out convincing winners, 46-12 that day. These teams finished second and third, respectively, on the ladder last season in what was the closest comp in Newcastle Rugby League history. As Keelan kicks in behind, finds it. It's an awful bounce to the winger, and it's set up for Cronin. And they're going to go in to score the opening try. Jake Lawrence came off the Keenan kick. Horrible bounce for the winger from Central. Cronin was Johnny on the spot and found Lawrence back on the inside, and he opens the scoring. 4-0 with a kick to come. You'd have to say on the balance of play so far in this one, it's a deserved lead for Souths at the moment. They've been the ones applying all the pressure. And they finally break through for the first try of the day, the first try of the season. And it'll be Keelan to try and add the extras. Decent conditions for kickers today. A little bit of a breeze blowing, but man of Keelan's abilities should be throwing this one over. Taking his time over this one. Getting plenty from the Central fans behind the uprights. As he moves in, strikes it well. And the flags go up. 6-0 Souths lead. The defending premiers open their account for season 2019. And it'll be Central to get us back underway. 13 and a half minutes gone here at St John Oval. And Central just haven't had any field position to speak of so far. Murray will kick us off. It'll be the try scorer, Lawrence, who fields the kick. He's tackled on tackle 1, and Souths now up over their own 30 on tackle 2. Lawrence again. Good contact in defence that time from Central. Morris out of dummy half. They go down the short side to Cronin. He'll get a quick play the ball in. No, he won't, Cronin, but he'll earn his team a penalty, will he? No. Referee's going to ask him to play it. Matthews now inside the 40. Last tackle. Good set after points here for Souths. Keelan now puts it up high. He's taken a little late after that one, and it's well taken out there by Josh Allison. So again, it's Central having to work off their own line. They keep the ball alive this time, though. Looks like it's Bridge out there in the headgear. Warden will play it. Put it through the hands to Rangitha. Good run from Kennedy out of dummy half, but he's stopped in his tracks there by the 10 in Simpson. Last tackle. Cook with a little juggle. And the pressure tells. He's put it out on the full. So Central just inviting Souths into their half with that one. That little juggle from Cook put him under a bit too much pressure. It'll be Simpson to play it. And they'll have tackle 1, 40 out from Central line, so good opportunity here for South to post more points. They lead 6-0. Cubby Ship, short ball. Finds Matthews, who'll be brought down just shy of the 30. Morris in a dummy half, finds Higgins. Higgins is tackled 20 metres out from the line. Great opportunity here for Souths. Numbers both sides. They go to the left through Glanville. Glanville now short ball back inside to Simpson. Simpson's brought down 10 out from the line. They go down the short side. Marker's not square. Penalty. Martin thought he'd found a hole down that left-hand side. The markers were never square, so it'll be a penalty to Souths. They lead 6-0. I'll take the tap. Simpson now runs straight at Rengifa. Might think twice about that. Matthews is met solidly. Central digging in here. Morris out of dummy half goes to Higgins. Higgins finds Glenville. They've got the numbers. They're going to score again. Hetherington's over. Oh, he's dropped the ball over the line. And it's Anderson now looking to get play back underway. Well, it looked like they doubled their lead there, Souths. Hetherington couldn't hold on to it. It's Central now with a 7-tackle set. And they're up over halfway already through Murray. Might be the break that Central needed. Cook now rolling forward. 30 out from South's line. This is the best field position they've had all day. Murray now finds Madden. Madden beats one, beats two. Still going, Madden. He's inside the 20. And a penalty as well. So their first real opportunity here, Central. They'll have a full set of 6 at their disposal. Madden slow to his feet. Both teams fielding new squads here today, and both teams having new coaches take over this season as well. Phil Williams taking over at Central and Andrew Ryan taking over at South. So both of them will be looking to get off to winning starts. It'll be Kennedy to take the tap. And for all of South's field position and possession, Central have an opportunity here to potentially level things up. Kennedy in at dummy half. They go to Murray. Murray short ball to Cook. He'll be hard to stop from there, Cook. He's turned onto his back. He's only centimetres away from the line. Kennedy in at dummy half. He goes himself. He can't get there. He's turned away. Cook in at dummy half now. Rengifa back underneath. He'll go for the line. Can he get the ball down? No, he can't. Tough to stop from there. Vitali Rengifa, they've done well, Souths. Still a few tackles up their sleeve here, Central. So go down the short side through Murray. Murray finds Ikanofo and the ball's been spilt. So Central's first venture into South's territory comes up empty-handed. South leads 6 points to 0 here. Just over 20 minutes gone at St John Oval. South will have a scrum feed, 10 out from their own line. Make sure if you're tuning in on Bar TV, you let us know who you're cheering for and where you're cheering from. Drop us a line in the comments section. So we see South win the scrum feed, and they'll be made to do a bit of work off their own line now, which they haven't had a lot to do so far today. Martin now up towards the 30. Morrison at dummy half. Goes for a little run. Pinches 10, 12 metres, Morris. It'll be Cubby Shippen at dummy half. Higgins now back on the inside. Finds the offload, Higgins. Martin, Cubby Ship. They keep it alive through Simpson. Keelan with a cutout pass to Cronin. Cronin coming back in field. He's elusive, Cronin. He's coming all the way across to the left-hand side and He'll be brought down and he earns his team a penalty. So good run there from Cronin. Making his way from the right centre position all the way back across to the left. Thought maybe Keelan might have been tempted to take a shot at goal there, but he kicks it into touch. They'll put the pressure on here, Souths. 6-0 they lead. Just under 18 minutes to go in this first half. There'll be tackle 1 inside the 10. Morrison at dummy half. Comes to Glanville. Glanville to Simpson. Simpson's brought down right underneath the uprights. Morris now. Out the back to Keelan. Keelan to Lawrence. Lawrence will go close. Another penalty to Souths. Hand on the ball. Just piling the pressure on here at the moment, the defending premiers. Keelan's going to take the tap. They want 4 or 6. Matthews now, right underneath the black dot. Tackle 1. Morris. Goes himself, Morris. He'll be stopped just in front of the right upright. Keelan in a dummy half now. Glanville had to go back and get that one. Short ball, Martin. Cubby Ship, Glanville. They'll do well to hold on here, Central. Glanville goes for the line. Does he get there? No, he doesn't. Held up. Good scrambling defence from Central. They'll still have a few tackles to play with here, Souths. Central showing real grit. The goal line defence has been good today. Looks like Cook might be down, needing some attention. He's slow to his feet. Play gets back underway. Cubby Ship in at dummy half. Keelan now goes across field. Lovely ball to King. King trying to back his way towards the try line. Last tackle. Keelan to the right. Glanville to the left. They go to Keelan. Keelan now with a cutout pass. Affleck will go over in the corner. That's a try to Affleck. That's South's second of the day, 10-0 with a kick to come. Beautiful cutout pass there from Keelan, chose to go through the hands. And Jason Affleck over in the corner. And the defending premiers starting 2019 off on the right foot here today. The opening 25 minutes of this one, they've been outstanding. They take a deserved 10-point lead. Central, for all their hard work and all their goal line defence, just can't seem to get down the other end at the moment. It'll be Keelan from right up against that right touch line to try and add the extras. Strikes the ball so well, Jason Keelan. As he moves in. Strikes that one well, and the flags are up. Great kick from Keelan. South now lead 12 points to 0. 13 and a half minutes to go here in the first half. Round 1 action of Tui's Newcastle Rugby League. Match of the round live on Bar TV. And it's the defending premiers jumping out to a 12-point lead here. wobbly old kickoff there from Central. Just a little bit of ill discipline creeping here from Central. That's 3 penalties on the trot for Souths. This will be a nice little piggyback down the field. Good opportunity to run through the results from yesterday. Curry Bulldogs getting their season off to a flying start. They finished the season so well last year. They defeated the Macquarie Scorpions 28 points to 12 up there at Curry. And in the other game yesterday, Maitland Pickers defeating the Cessnock Goannas 22 points to 18. So Maitland start their campaign off with a win. Souths leading Central 12 points to 0 here at the moment at St John Oval. That's the 16, Jaden Tarrant on the field. King now. They're up inside the 20 already. The ball pops out the back. Morris keeps it alive. They go to Cronin. Cronin, tough to bring down. He's tackled just shy of the 10. King now. With a head of steam. He's put down 5 out from the line. Great opportunity for Souths. As the ball spills out the back, it'll be Glanville to pick it up. Glanville finds Lawrence. A little bit of a set move for Souths there, going astray as Tarrant now. Keelan runs in behind his own player. It's all Souths here at the moment. Glanville. Cubby Ship. Lawrence. He'll be brought down. Did he lose the ball? I think he did. So Central hanging in there. No. The referee said that he's had the ball stripped out and a knock on by Central. So more pressure here. South's banging on the door. Big cheerio to Mel Ship, who's dropped us a line on the comments section as we see Souths win the scrum feed. Morris will play it. They go to King. King with some nice footwork at the line. Souths managed to repel him. Keelan finds Matthews. Matthews will be brought down 5 out from the line. Keelan in a dummy half. Glanville now. Cubby Ship. Cross field. Looking for options. Looking for runners. Looking for a hole. He can't find one. Morris in a dummy half. Keelan now. Long ball. Martine has the arm free. Can't get the offload away. Last tackle. They've done well to hold on here, Central. Keelan with the kick in behind, but a beautiful slips catch there from the fullback Anderson. Gets his team out of trouble. And now for the first time in what seems an eternity, Central have possession. They're doing very well to be only 12 points down at the moment, Central. Work it up towards the 40-metre line. Slow play the ball. They go down the short side. Looks like it's Williams who'll be tackled 5 shy of halfway. They come to Murray. Murray kicks high. It'll take a nice bounce for Central. It turns the winger around in Affleck. He beats one Affleck, and it was not the best of chases from Central. Although Rangitha picks him up and throws him backwards about 2 or 3 metres. He's in there again, the big front rower from Central. Souths work it away from their own end. Pywell will play at 15 shy of halfway. It's Morris in a dummy half. Keelan will kick early. He's caught the winger out of position. It sits up though. Allison does well to hold on to it. He finds Anderson, and Anderson can beat the first, but kick chase was good from Souths. A little bit of a heart-in-mouth moment there for Allison. And Central desperate for something, anything from the referee. Bridges picked up and dropped on his back. Finding it hard to get out of their own end here, Central. Oh, and he's pinned Cook for an incorrect play the ball. They just can't take a trick at the moment, Central. Cook not happy with the decision. He was looking for a quick play the ball, and the referee has said that was a bit too quick. So at 12-0, penalty 30 out right in front. Jason Keelan will look to take this lead out to 14. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Currently the scoreline reads 12 points to 0. Souths leading Central at St John Oval. And it's a deserved lead so far. Only one real opportunity for Central in this first half. It's been all down their end. And the way Keelan's kicking them today, I know this is 30 metres out, but he should throw this over with his eyes closed. As he moves in, strikes it. Kick is successful. 14 points to 0. South leads Central. The Lions picking up where they left off in 2018. The defending premiers looking good here today. And that lead of more than 2 converted tries is massive just before half-time. It'll be a tough road back here for Central as Murray gets us back underway. Tarrant will be brought down on the first, 15 out from his own line. Martin out of dummy half, pinches 10. Morris finds his winger Pywell, who's come in for a bit of work. He beats one, Pywell. He's up to the 40. Good run there from the winger. Morris finds Keelan. Keelan kicks from inside the 40, looking for that 40-20. Doesn't get the bounce he was looking for. Anderson will come across and clean it up. And a good kick chase again from Souths. There's really no let up here from the Premiers. And they've finally earned themselves a penalty, Central. So this might be the opportunity they've been looking for. A little bit of a piggyback downfield. See if they can post points before half-time. Decent enough field position to start the set as Ikanofo takes the tap. We brought down 5 shy of halfway. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. They've done a lot of tackling, Central. Murphy will play the ball inside South territory. And that one's batted backwards. It'll be play on, so South's come up with it. And I think the referee's calling a knock-on against Central. No, he's called a knock-on against South. So, looked like the bat down went backwards. Central get a lucky break there. Now they'll have a full set of 6 inside South territory. 3.5 minutes to go in this first half. Referee not happy with that scrum. Come back and try again. Central can cross here before half-time. They'll take a lot of positive energy into the half-time break. If South can hold them out at 14-0, it'll be a tough half-time break for the Butcher boys as Rangitha. Strong charge. He's 15 out from the line. Chance now. Murray. Short ball. They're within 5 now, Central. 3 minutes to go. Russell out of dummy half. Can he get it down, Russell? No, he can't. That's the second time they've been held up over the line. Good scrambling there from Souths. Be Russell to play at 10 out from the line. They're deep to the right here, Central. They come this way through Cook. Cook out the back to Anderson. Anderson underneath. Finds Ale. Ale still going. 3 in the tackle now. Russell in at dummy half. Cook. Murray. Murray with the kick in behind. It doesn't get him behind. Keelan. Johnny on the spot. Morris out of dummy half. Cronin now. Looking to get a roll on here, South. Still going, Cronin. He's only 15 shy of halfway. A good run from the centre. Cubby Ship. There's a flat ball to Affleck. Pywell up over halfway. Into the final 2 minutes here of this first half. Tarrant. He tackled about 32 out from the line last tackle. Ryan Glanville finds Keelan. No, he doesn't. He cuts out Keelan. Cronin now. Looking for options. He's going to get tackled on the last. As you know, he's still going, Cronin. He's into the backfield. Chance here for Cronin. Throws it to King, and King will score. Right on the stroke of half-time. South's cross again. 18 points to 0 with a kick to come. And isn't Thomas Cronin having himself a half? Outstanding play from the centre. He looked like he was going to get nabbed on the last with the ball in hand, but managed to beat one, beat two, and then found open air, and then well, it was probably more of a hopeful pass than a planned one, but managed to find King, and the big front rower backing up on the inside crosses right next to the uprights. And as the clock ticks down towards half-time, South will go in leading 20 points to 0. Barring an absolute disaster here from Keelan. And you can't say that South haven't deserved it. It's been a dominating performance from the Premiers. A few questions will be asked at half-time in that central change room. Conversion successful. That's half-time here at St John Oval. The scoreline reads Central 0, South's 20. We'll be back after the half-time break with the second half. soccer, union,
Oh yeah?
like they just, whatever they need me for.
How did you get into this? Are you a player yourself?
Pardon, sorry?
Sorry.
No, you're right.
Yum yum. How did you get into this? Are you a player yourself? Like, did you
No.
play in these kind of
No. So, I'm an electrician by trade.
Oh yeah?
And then, probably 2 years ago, I got sick and tired of what I was doing. I still work there, but I'm still sick and tired of it. And a mate of mine was doing a uni degree at UTS for sports media, and he told me about it, and I said, oh, well, I didn't get a UAI or whatever it was when I went to school. And he goes, no, like, you just got to apply. Like, they just want your money. They don't care, like, as long as you're going to pay your money, like, they're happy to have you. So, you know, I applied, got in, and they asked me what I wanted to do with this degree. I said, well, probably don't need a degree for this, but I said, oh, I wouldn't mind giving commentating a go, but I just don't know how to get into it.
Oh yeah?
And the lecturer at the time said, go and hire like a podcast kit from the media lab, and if you bring up, you know, an NRL team or an A-League team or whatever you want to do, and ask them if you can sit in one of their spare corporate boxes
And like
and
practice that.
and record yourself calling a game.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, so I did that a couple of times. I've got a friend that works at Central Coast Stadium, so I did that for the Mariners games, and they never sell out, so I was able to get into the box, you know, for pretty much every home game for a while. And did up a little bit of a package sort of thing, and then just sent it out. So sent it to the guys at RTV, sent it to, you know, radio stations, whoever, and RTV got back to me and said, hey, do you want to try some rugby union? And I said, yeah, I don't care what it is, and did that. And I thought it was absolutely horrible to call. Like, out of all the sports, rugby would be the least confident and favourite one that I would call, but I didn't want to say no, so I did it, and I thought it was down. And then they rang me that next week and said, do you want to come and do some rugby league?
Nice.
And then, so last year I basically messaged them every Wednesday to see if they had anything, and you know, if they had something, I went, if they didn't, I had the weekend off. And then this year, Brendan was like, no, like, we want you to do every game for the Newcastle Rugby League, and then if match of the round is on Saturday for Newcastle, we do Central Coast match of the round on Sunday. So it's like in the space of a year, I think it's progressed pretty well.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome, actually.
Well, yeah, and like the thing about it is, like, I spend a fair bit of time away from my family, but like they understand that like this is something that I want to do, something like I'm passionate about.
You've got to chase your passion.
Yeah.
Are you looking to progressing on, like, go through the ranks, or are you
Well, I'd like to, if I could, like, but that all comes down to one, if somebody thinks I'm good enough to, and two, yeah. But I think I think I'm like, considering I've probably called maybe 20 games all up, and like when I listen back to my first game compared to it's a lot different, and yeah, I get, like, as I said earlier, like I used to sort of worry about what I was saying and how I was saying it around people. Now that's not so much of an issue, and yeah, I'm a lot more confident in calling now than I was.
So are you still going to study, or?
Am I still studying? Yeah. So I do one night a week down at UTS down in Sydney. So I usually go to work. I work at Moresby. Go straight from there to uni, finish there at 9 o'clock, come back from Moresby, sleep in the car, and then get up and go to work again next week.
Well done. It's tough.
Yeah.
But it's what you're passionate about. I find it easy. I work, before I went to London, I worked 4 jobs, and then I studied my honours at the same time.
Yeah.
It's hectic, but it's worth it. It's something that you love doing.
I was at the season launch on Wednesday night with John, and he was like, mate, like, how do you find time for it? I full-time thing, the bartending stuff? Or?
Yes and no. They offered me full time, but I was going to London.
Yeah.
So it's not technically full time, but Brendan did say he wants me for all the weekends. He come in.
Yeah.
And then I do photography and videography on the side as well.
Yeah, right.
I love to have my own studio.
Yeah.
So like I've done some amazing things. I've worked with sports. I've worked with studio so one in Sydney, which is awesome. I've worked with Arias. I've done some amazing things.
Yeah.
But I really love to work for myself.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough.
Have my own studio, do things like that.
That's fair enough. That's right. And it's good to be able to do something that you enjoy. Like, because I don't enjoy what I do. It's horrible. Yeah. Welcome back here to St John Oval, home of Central Newcastle Butcher Boys, and it's the Butcher Boys who find themselves in a bit of a hole here at the moment. They trail the reigning premiers Souths 20 points to 0. Tries in that first half to Jake Lawrence, Cameron King and Jason Affleck, and 3 conversions and a penalty goal to Jason Keelan, and that sees us at 20-0 as we get the second half underway. It'll be Souths with first use of the ball as King up over the 20 on the first. Morrison at dummy half. Cubby Ship drops it off to Tarrant. Tarrant's up to the 30 as they go to the left through Glanville. Absolutely dominant in the first half, Souths, as Morris out of dummy half now. Little show and go. Pinches 12 or so metres. They're up into Central territory. It was interesting to see Central were out much before Souths at half time. As we see Souths now on the attack. He's got support. Cronin. Ringitha coming across. Cronin back on the inside. The ball hits the deck. It's loose. Keelan picks it up. Keelan will score. And they pick up where they left off in the first half. And Souths score the opening try of the second half. 24 points to 0 with a kick to come. Just strip them for numbers on this right-hand side. And Thomas Cronin again causing all sorts of problems for the Central defence. Flung the ball back inside and hit the deck, and Keelan picks it up and crosses for probably the easiest try he'll ever score. 24-0 with a kick to come. Might be a bridge too far for Central now. Would have loved to have been a fly on the wall at half time. That's Central change rooms, and they've come out here in the opening set of the second half and conceded points. Keelan to try and keep his perfect day of kicking going. He strikes it. The flags are up. 26 points to 0. Souths lead Central. Not the start to the second half that Phil Williams would have wanted. He would have been looking for a response from his players. Instead, it's Souths that go 100 metres and open the scoring in the second half as King will take the first run again. Run straight into Ringitha. And a good battle between the front rowers from both sides today. Cubby Ship, Tarrant. Good numbers in the tackle, but he managed to back his way another 4 or 5 metres there, Tarrant. Morris in a dummy half. Glanville through the hands. Hetherington will be brought down 15 shy of halfway. Martin. Tackled on his 40. Glanville looking for support. He finds the offload. It hits the deck, but Keelan goes back to retrieve it. Finds Lawrence. Lawrence running across field. Nice little short ball. Looks like it's Brown out there in the 15. He's tackled right on halfway, and Cook not giving an inch there. Glanville puts it on the deck. Anderson comes across and cleans up. He's looking for a hole, Anderson. He'll be tackled about 25 out from his own line on the first. Allison in off his wing. Tackle 2. 15 shy of halfway. Russell out there in the 16 for Central. Williams now. He tackled right on the halfway line. Murray put it through the hands. They're into South territory, but it'll be the last tackle, 35 out. Murray down the short side. Murray with a little chip over the top. Anderson coming through. Cubby Ship, good positioning. He diffuses the situation. Cubby Shippers. Souths now look to work it away from their own end. That was a better set from Central. See if they can put some pressure on with their defence. Pywell tackled on the 30. Souths on a roll. Up over the 40. 5 shy of halfway. Tarrant will play it. Sloppy play the ball, and referees found an error. It'll be a scrum feed to Central just inside South territory. Got Cronin down, receiving a little bit of treatment from the trainer. Maybe a little bit of cramp. He's had a big day, Thomas Cronin. Referee blows time off. Cronin looks like he's okay to continue. And if Central have any ambition of getting back into this one, they're going to need to score and score soon. Cook wins the scrum feed, and Ikanofo now on the first. It looked like Ikanofo was in a hole there, and the referee's blown it back for a penalty as Murray kicks for touch and finds it. 20 out from the line, so opportunity here for Central. Ikanofo with the tap. Murray finds the 14. It's Colner. It's met with some strong defence there on tackle 1. Russell out of dummy half. Finds Avery. And he's lost the ball. That's disappointing for Central. They were building some pressure. Avery spills his lollies. Just releases any pressure that they were building. Be a scrum feed to South, 10 metres out from their own line. Keelan to feed. Well, we're going to have a replay of that scrum. And it's South on the attack again, and Anderson coming across the ball back inside to Cubby Ship. The chasers are coming, he's still going, Cubby Ship. They finally round him up, 30 out from the line. Great play from South. It was Affleck who made the break. It's South's on the attack again. 26-0 they lead. Keelan in a dummy half. Not the best of passes for Glanville. He does well to trap it with his legs. Be brought down 15 out from the line. Tarrant on the charge. Offload from Tarrant. They've got some numbers down that left side. Hetherington goes close. Glanville takes the line on, goes himself, still going. He's met by two defenders. Last tackle. They're deep to the right here, South. They come that way. Brown puts the kick in behind. It's well taken by Bridge. And Bridge does well to return the ball 15 metres, and he's earned his team a penalty as well as a little bit of afters there, winger on winger. It was Affleck with the tackle. Might have been a cheeky little forearm in there from Affleck. Murray finds the line, 35 out. Murphy to take the first run, and good leg drive there from Murphy's up to halfway on tackle one. Russell in a dummy half. Murray puts it down behind him, does he? I think it'll be play on. A little bit scrappy from Central. Russell again finds Cook. Cook finds Wilton. He's on debut. Russell out of dummy half. Cook finds Anderson back on the inside. Looks like Cook might have been taken a bit late with a shoulder there. So penalty to Central. Wilton. He'll be tackled 20 out from the line on tackle one. That one hits the deck as well. Murphy cleans up the scraps again. On the attack here, Central. Can they mount a comeback? Needs to start soon. Warden. Can't get the arms free. Go the open side through Cook. That one hits the deck as well. Anderson can't pick it up, and there'll be a scrum feed here to South, so scrappy stuff from Central. Phil Williams would be pulling his hair out at the moment. And 11 minutes gone here in this second half. Tui's Newcastle Rugby League Round 1 action. Defending Premiers Souths 26 leading Central Newcastle 0. The Souths win the scrum feed and work it away from their own end. A good. They go close to putting him over the touchline there, Central. It would have been a good result for them, but Souths come away. 10 shy of halfway here, Souths. King opened his account already this season, scored a try in the first half. Cubby Ship in at dummy half. Tarrant, that's Glanville, sorry. Glanville with a short ball, and it's put on the deck. Murphy will look to counter-attack. So both teams just starting to find that errors are creeping in. Russell turns Warden back underneath. Offload from Warden, and it's straight to Morris. Not sure if he might have got a call from Morris there. As a big shot from Warden. Murray was in there as well. Keelan looks to be really muscling up here in defence, Central. 10 shy of halfway. King on the charge. Gets 10, 12 metres, King. Puts his team on the front foot. Glanville kicks. Anderson takes it on the full. Fullback was well positioned. As the touch judges in on the far side. A little bit of a push and shove. Cook's involved. Referee manages to get things under control. We might see a penalty here to Central. Update from the other game going on today. Minor premiers from last season, Lakes taking on West Rosellas. The captain's call the other night. Nearly everybody bar West was saying they were the team to beat this season. They missed the finals for the first time in a long time last season, West, and they've recruited well. Well, they lead the minor premiers from last season 46 points to nil. 46-0 West lead Lakes. And that's a big scoreline down there at Cahill Oval. So we see Central now with possession here. Warden up over halfway. They come to the left through Murray. Murray to Cook. The ball's been knocked down. It'll be a scrum feed for Central. 40 out from the south line. There's Martine getting a hand in there. They were looking to put Murphy through a little bit of a hole. Big cheerio to Bert Matthews, who's tuning in from Hay, New South Wales. Watching his son Scott play. Thanks for tuning in. So we see Central now looking to break the duck egg, so to speak. They haven't crossed the stripe yet today. They trail 26 points to nil. Russell out of dummy half. He'll be tackled 15 away from the line. Chance here for Central. Murray. Short ball. Finds Avery. Can Avery get over? No, he can't. Avery on debut. Looking to score his first try. Murray. Long ball to Anderson. They've got some numbers. Lovely cutout pass. It was just at the feet of Bridge. And he couldn't bend down and pick it up. We could have gathered that one in, Bridge. He would have been over. Pass just didn't find the mark from Anderson. The chance goes begging for Central. Just a tick under 24 minutes to go in this round one clash. It's great to have the footy back on Bar TV. Sure, if you're tuning in, let us know who you're cheering for and where you're cheering from. As the clock ticks down It's looking more and more likely that Souths will take the 2 points to start the season. King takes a run. He's met by 3 and 4 in that one. Morris. Souths will play it just inside their own 30. Got some numbers out here. Martin with a chance. He puts the fend on Ikanofo. Ball's on the deck. And a touch, he's seen it. The crowd goes up. Touch judge was Johnny on the spot. It'll be a scrum feed to Central. Just couldn't get the arm free, Martin. He was looking for the offload. Affleck was in a little bit of space. He's already scored 1 try today, Affleck. Set another up. They win the scrum feed, Central, and they shift it to the far side. Ale still going, Ale. Good run. Carried 2 with him. Took a third to bring him down. It's Central getting a bit of a roll on here. Warden will play it. 25 out from the line. Russell in at dummy half. Comes to Murray. Murray back underneath to Murphy, who's taken a little bit of a lazy arm, creeping up a bit high, and Murphy keen to get things back underway. They've gone close a couple of times here in this second half, Central. Can they pose points? Russell in a dummy half. They go for the line. Can they get over? I think they have. Ball's down, is it? Referee likes it. That's a try to Central. They get on the board. 26-4 with a kick to come. Just over 21 minutes to go in this one. Well, if there was to be a comeback, it had to start somewhere. They crash over from close range. It's Tom Madden who crossed the stripe. He's off the nudie run. (26-6) now. They still trail by 20 with 20 minutes to go, so they'll have to beat the clock to pull off a comeback here today at St John Oval. But a better performance from Central in this second half. They conceded the opening points of the second half in the first set, but they've dug their heels in, and it's 6-all here in the second half. A few positives for Phil Williams to take out of this game. Anderson does well to take that wobbly kickoff. And Warden is hit in an absolute bell ringer. That was Lawrence coming in to finish him off. Ikanofo now on the charge. He's tackled 30 out from his own line. Anderson out of dummy half. He pinches 10 metres. He'll play at 10 shy of halfway. Russell finds Cook. Cook finds Colner. This will be the last. Russell down the short side. Cook with a little kick. Will he get another set? I'm not sure that South's played at it. They come up with possession anyway. So not the best end of the set there for Central. Mel Ship Lambs tuning in from Dubbo. Thanks, Mel, for watching on Bar TV. She's cheering for South. You'd be a happy fan at the moment, Mel. They lead 26 points to 6 with 18.5 minutes to go here at St John Oval. Morris out of dummy half. Played every minute so far. Cubby Ship in at dummy half. He goes to the left, finds Glanville. Glanville puts it on the toe. Anderson's across there. And Glanville chasing his own kick makes the tackle. So Central will have to come away from their own end through Murphy. Tackle 2, they're still inside the 10. Murray finds his big winger in Allison. He does well to hold on to it there, Allison. It looked like he might have dropped it. Anderson out of dummy half, finds a little hole in behind to play the ball. 15, just about 20 metres there from Anderson. Murray kicks early. Affleck was alive to it though. He was already back there, so he can bring it back into the teeth of the Central defence. Keelan in a dummy half. It's Martine. Matthews will play at 5 shy of halfway. Cubby Ship in a dummy half. Finds Brown. And Jordan Wilton's come out of that one a little bit sore and sorry. We see a penalty to Souths for holding down in the play the ball. As I see a replay there, and just got his head in the wrong position there, Wilton. He'll have to come off for the precautionary testing. Keelan will put this one into touch, and South will go on the attack again. Full set of 6 at their disposal. They could really put this game to bed here if they cross the line. Tackle 1. 10 out from the line. The referee's going to ask them to go back and play it. Oh, we've lost a boot. That's why we're stopping play. It'll be Higgins to play the ball. Murray in at dummy half. Finds Brown. Brown's inside the 10. Plenty of tackles left up their sleeve here. Options both sides. They come to Glanville. He steps back towards the play. The ball. Glanville goes through. Glanville will score. And that'll be all she wrote. Fat Lady is warming up the vocal cords as we speak. 30 points to 6 with a kick to come. Just some nifty footwork there from Ryan Glanville. Stepped off his right twice, found a hole and just burrowed over. They lead 30 points to 6 with a kick to come. In a dominant performance today from the Premiers. Plenty of changes from last year's team. Change of coach as well. They've hit the ground running in 2019. And for Central, it's back to the drawing board. Keelan lines this one up. He's been perfect with the boot today, Jason Keelan. Strikes this one. And conversion successful. Keeps his 100% record intact for the day. Souths lead 32 points to 6 with 14 minutes to go in this one. It's an update from the other game taking place today, and Lakes have crossed the stripe at KL Oval, so they now trail West 46 points to 6 in that one. Yesterday's action, we had the Curry Bulldogs defeating the Macquarie Scorpions 28 points to 12, and the Maitland Pickers defeating Cessnock 22 points to 18. So we see Souths work it away from their own end. And too slow in the play the ball there from Ringitha. Keelan will kick for touch, and I'm not sure Souths are finished just yet. Be a brave man to bet against them not scoring any more points today. Connor Brown's tackled 40 metres out from central line. Simpson back out there for his second stint. Keelan back underneath to Martine. Martine will be brought down 25 out from the line. They go through the hands. Higgins. He's only 15 away. Test of character here for Central. Comes to Hay. Finds Morris. Morris probing, looking for a way through. Last tackle. Cubby shipping at dummy half. It's out in front of Keelan, who takes it one-handed. Cool as you lie at Affleck. No, too high. Out on the full there from Keelan. He's human after all. Affleck needed a step ladder to get that one. There'll be a change of possession here, so Central repel that South's attack. It's been a theme of the day. They've had to work it away from their own line often. Ikanofo with a strong run. Murray in at dummy half. They get on the short side. And it was well snuffed out by the South's defence. Good contact. There's Martine and Simpson. Ringitha pokes his nose through. Anderson was up there in support, but came a bit too late. But Ringitha's earned his team a penalty as Murray was quick to kick it into touch. 32 points to 6 Central trail. Just over 10 minutes to go. Looking for the offload, Central, but they managed to wrap it up. It looks like Murphy might be down, needing some treatment as they go through the hands to Cook. They've put it on the deck, so another chance goes begging for Central. It was Ale that couldn't hold on to it. Souths make their way up towards halfway. They'll play it right in the middle of the field. So they go to the left. Working the way in towards Central territory. Still a couple of tackles up their sleeve. They go down the short side and intercept. Cook's held onto it. Cook's away. He doesn't have the pace to get there, Cook. He looks for support. He finds Ale. chance here for Central. They bypass Murphy. It comes to Murray. They've got the numbers. Ikanofo, he's got his winger unmarked. He goes the other way. He comes back in field, finds Murphy. Murphy for the post. Brought down right in front of the right upright. Murray now, still with a chance out here, and just can't get the bounce. The kick goes into touch. All Bridge needed was the bounce. It's a couple of times today he's come close, Bridge. But in the end, Souths managed to defend their line. No matches next weekend. It's Easter weekend. Hope everybody has a happy and safe holiday out there. Round 2 action on the 27th and 28th of April. Central will travel to Maitland. That'll be a tough away trip for them on Saturday. Souths play host to the Macquarie Scorpions, who went down in round 1, so they'll be looking to bounce back. Maitland first round winners defeating Cessnock yesterday afternoon. Tough assignment for Central in 2 weeks' time as we see Souths win the scrum feed. Simpson now. He's back slammed down on the ground. He'll get a fairly quick play the ball out of it though. Morris out of dummy half. Higgins. Tom Madden showing some good line speed as Keelan now shifts it. Finds Lawrence. That's Martin with the fend and he's through. Martin. He's got Cubby Ship on the inside. Martin finds his fullback and it's shut the gate. Cubby Ship scores. Souths extend their lead. And Daniel Martin with a beautiful fend. Like all good fullbacks, Cubby Ship loomed up on the inside. Wasn't much Anderson could do about that one. That's 36-6 with a kick to come. High fives all round for the Souths players. It's been an impressive performance from the 2018 Premiers. Just making sure that people don't forget about them in 2019. It'll be a tough out for any side this season. Just a tick over 7 minutes to go in this one. It'll be Keelan to try and add the extras and keep his record intact. As we go around the grounds down to Cahill Oval, it's still 46-6. West leading Lakes. So a big victory for West down there against the reigning minor premiers. So Keelan moves in, strikes it, and that is straight over the black dot, that one. 38 points to 6. South lead Central. Plenty of South fans tuning in on the social pages. It'll be a happy afternoon for the South supporters. So Affleck takes the kick off. Higgins manages to back his way up over the 20 on tackle 1. Morris in at dummy half. Finds Keelan. Shift the ball wide, and they've got some space out there on that far touch line. Pywell's brought down 40 metres out from the central line. Simpson now. He'll be tackled just shy of the 30. Come to Hay. Hay put some nice footwork on. He's brought down 20 out from the line. Last tackle. Keelan to the right. They go to Simpson, though, on the last. He keeps the ball alive. Finds Hay. Hay with a kick in behind. Will it sit up? Anderson has to play at it. And Anderson looks to counter-attack. Manages to get the ball back into the field of play. Just set up in goals there. That kick, it looked to be going dead. As we see a central player down at the moment. Can't quite make out who it is. Calling for some reinforcements, the trainers. So he's back on his feet, but what, 1 foot at least. I think it might be Ale, the number 3. That's not what Central needed. Central will get us back underway with a play the ball. And the South defence just manhandling them at the moment. King's in there again. Madden trying his best to get out of his own 10-metre area. It's a good strong run from Warden, but that's the last tackle. They're only 20 out from their own line. Murray now kicks long. It's a decent kick. He's found the grass too, but Cubby Ship comes across and takes it on the first bounce. Finds Pywell. Souths make their way up towards halfway. Just over 3 minutes to go here in round 1 action of Tui's Newcastle Rugby League. So your reigning premiers Souths 38, leading Central Newcastle 6 in what's been a dominant performance. They led 20-0 at half-time. Nice little offload there from King as Morris is ragdolled to the ground. Cubby Ship goes to the left, finds Hay. Hay with the cutout pass, finds Pywell. They can smell blood, Souths. Hay now. Little kick in behind. Will it sit up for him? No, it won't. It's gone dead. Central, to their credit, haven't given up the ghost. They're still putting in defensively. Just a touch-out class today is Anderson. Play the ball 32 out from his own line. He got bent over awkwardly there, Anderson. A little wince and a clutch at the ankle. Murray down the short side finds Williams. And Williams has put it on the deck. It just hasn't been Central's day today. A minute 30 to go. Neither team really in any rush to pack the scrum. We might run through the try scorers today for both sides. Kieran Cubby-Ship got one from the fullback position. Also Jason Affleck. Ryan Glanville got one. Jason Keelan scored a try today. He's also kicked 7 goals as well. Perfect day with the boot. Jake Lawrence got the opener, and Cameron King crossed as well. So the big man off the nudie run for the season. And for Central, it was Tom Madden who crossed early on in the second half. Just haven't been able to mount any sustained pressure as the referees found a late penalty here for Souths. They lead 38 points to 6. It'd be interesting to see what Keelan does here as the clock ticks down, 30 seconds remaining. Might just take a shot at goal. No, he's going to put it into touch. Thought he might be happy to just see it out. I only have a chance for probably one play now as the clock ticks down. Affleck to take the tap. Comes to Keelan. Keelan to Simpson through the hands. King, Hay. Finds Cubby-Ship out the back. As the full-time siren sounds. Dominant performance from the 2018 Premiers. Souths run out 38 points to 6 winners in this one over Central. For Souths, the try scorers, Kieran Cubby-Ship, Jason Affleck, Ryan Glanville, Jason Keelan, Jake Lawrence and Cameron King. Jason Keelan kicking 7 from 7. And for Central, Tom Madden, the lone try scorer. Murray with the conversion. So 38 points to 6, a dominant victory for South in the opening round of Tui's Newcastle Rugby League. I'm Dan McCamley. We'll be back in action in 2 weeks' time after the Easter break.